it was like really surprising too. I was going to comment on that tonight. I thought about that when I was coming down.
Are you?
Well, I'm just thinking I might have to take my my jumper off in a minute because
I know,
it's actually a bit warm out here. These are set for the winter months, and what we have out here at the moment is absolutely beautiful. A little bit overcast and a little bit muggy. So two huge games out here tonight.
Yeah.
First one we've got behind us, the Blue Warriors against the Burnside Bears. How do you reckon they'll go?
I reckon it'll be a really good game tonight. Obviously, fighting for that spot against opportunity to fight against the loser of the later game tonight for the prelims. So I reckon both teams will come out hard. They'll both be wanting to make their mark. But for me tonight, I'd have to be on Blue Warriors. They've been very consistent throughout the season.
Yeah, I think even last week coming up against Glenelg, and they only went down by 3, I think, in the end. And coming to this time of the season, I don't think Burnside have actually beaten the Blue Warriors yet this year. So I'd have to say my money will be on the Blue Warriors. But last time they did play, I think it was pretty tight early, and then it blew away in the second half. So, and as we see, 2 of the Blue Warriors just walking past, one of those or both of those, Charlotte Wynn and Addie Cunningham. Addie Cunningham's been huge this year for the Blue Warriors.
She has been amazing. Her saves every game is up there, and she makes the world of difference for that team. Like getting it behind her is a real challenge. So that just alleviates a lot of the pressure for the rest of the team when they know they've got such a strong person down in cage, and her clears are amazing, and she's never afraid to step out and go for that ball. So that's just, I mean, on man down and things like that, she's basically another defender. So it does make it a bit difficult. So, yeah, she's been insane this season.
Yeah, one of those real women goalies that does come out and that ride becomes a little bit harder because she's putting pressure up the field. And I know you speak highly of her, as you should, with the Australian team, but you'd be glad to have her at that sort of form coming into those Australian selections.
Yeah, for sure. It's amazing getting a train with her and have her on your side rather than play against her at the club level.
And it's a beautiful, and if you do yourself a favour, get down here to Glenelg. I mean, we've got 2 games on tonight. We've obviously got the Blue Warriors and Burnside in the first knockout, but the second game proves to be another huge game for both sides tonight. Brighton, Glenelg, you would think on paper, and given what's happened over the last few meetings, that Brighton would be favourite, but finals does funny things.
Finals does. I think Glenelg had a major upset last year in this game. So, I mean, you never know what could happen. It's who brings it more tonight and just really out there and going hard. So I think both games tonight will be massive.
Yeah, as the girls just run past us again and getting out here, the light's shining beautifully in this light. Normally that twilight just seems to light it up, but the girls going through their last-minute drills. What do you think the coaches will be thinking out there at the moment?
I reckon both coaches will be looking to put on a lot of pressure throughout all of the game. I don't think they'll want anything easy, especially considering this first game is a knockout. I reckon the rides are going to be hard, the fights for the ground balls. They'll just want numbers at them, and then obviously whoever can minimise those little unforced errors, I think will also be major for the team who takes away tonight.
Well, whoever brings the goods early in the game, will find themselves with an opportunity to get through to the big dance.
Yes.
Obviously, the second game, as we see the Blue Warriors is warming up there on camera. And who's the key playmakers tonight? Obviously, we spoke about Addie Cunningham, but who else within that Blue Warriors do you think could be the game winner tonight?
I reckon Liv is always a major threat in the centre draw. She's all hustle and, she's got amazing skill and stick work. I think Annie Ritchie is very dangerous when she's driving up down in offence, and Amy Butterfield off the circle and in that ride and in defence has also been incredible with the turnovers and more of a defensive perspective. But also their younger girls are also really major threats, like Mia and all those younger girls who are coming up now have really proven themselves over the course of this season and really made a massive impact. They are a threat down in offence. There's no one to leave, So I think they've got a really good chance overall.
I'd agree. Those young players coming into the Woodville lineup, especially with the seniors and the Sturt Woodville lineup, I should say, as we just see Bianca McKay grabbing the ball from up the top. She's been really good this year too. It's a really great thing for both clubs to be able to be at this point. Sturt obviously wouldn't have played women's state league finals for a long time. And the Warriors coming off a couple of years where they pushed for a grand final, but really looking forward to them. We might switch over to the Burnside Bears. I mean, Megan Smith has been huge for them this year, but who else brings the quality in that side?
I reckon you can't go past Slowey. Her experience and just her patience down in offence really drives a lot of their offence and their attack. So I think she's also a major player. Kelsey, also for a lot of the midfield, the defence, all of that sort of hustle play, along with a lot of their younger people, like Millie Wilkin, some of those other girls, Izzy, they've been also really stepping up this season and making their mark. So again, just like the Blue Warriors, I think they've got a lot of lot of potential. It's just whether they can all link it together and making it flow through the whole game and sustain it, as you said.
Well, they do. They have a real mix of youth and experience out there, as we see Adele Semler just picking the ball up, and just in front of her there, we are seeing them do their work, but as Izzy shuts that one down. Goalies are going to be huge tonight in finals with these shorter quarters to have the 15-minute quarters to get on top early, and out of the centre draws. Who do you see winning that?
Goalies. I think can't go past Addie for me. I mean, she's absolutely insane. Throughout the entire season, she's been so consistent, such a big, massive game player. I just can't get past her.
And through the centre draws, we've seen Kelsey go through there, we've seen Megan go through there. We've obviously seen a few go through on the Blue Warriors side.
Yeah.
That's where the game's won and lost.
Yeah.
So who gets on top in there?
I think it really comes down also a lot to the wing players. I think, I just think like Amy Butterfield and some of those girls that the Blue Warriors have on the circle, just never, always relentless, never giving up. And I think that's really where that sort of win-loss, you have the games in those moments. And I think Blue Warriors might just top the Burnside Bears on that one.
Yeah, well, I think in this corresponding game last time, I think Amy Butterfield may have got the Living Choice Player of the game with about 13 to 15 defensive clearances bringing it into offence, and probably was the best game we've seen her play, if she can keep out of the yellow and red cards, because she's had a few this year.
Yes. Couple.
But when you play on the edge,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with playing on the edge.
Yeah,
Sometimes
for
you
sure.
tiptoe over. Another one, while we're here, just before we can get the game started, we'll head over to the commentary in a minute. But I want to send a big shout out to Nat Owens, who lost her mum this week. So, Nat, our love and thought are with you, and we hope you're doing really well. And we'll give you another shout out as the night goes on. But our thoughts and prayers are with you at this moment. So, Nat, huge one to you, mate. Big hugs.
Strong, Nat.
Big hugs. All right, so we might head over to the commentary box and we'll get ourselves together. We'll be back very shortly here at the beautiful Glenelg Lacrosse Club for the knockout semi-final between the Blue Warriors and the Burnside Bears.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au. Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au.
And we are live and free on the LSA TV. And if you're watching live and free, send us some shout-outs as the night comes on. Hannah, we've just made ourselves towards the commentary box here. And the rain has just started to tipple down a little.
Yeah, just a little.
It is, but let's hope that at the end of this game that sort of precipitation isn't coming out of the eyes of the loser tonight. We wish both teams all the best here with the Burnside Bears and the Blue Warriors. And we can see Linton Arscott over there. He looks a little nervous.
Yeah,
LSA
pacing about a
TV's
little
own.
bit.
Linton Arscott, he's been here before and he grand final a couple of years ago and they thought they had it. And then just got outdone. So they'll be looking forward to getting in towards the prelim final and getting this one out the way cheaply, as we see the stick checks just going on at the moment. So the Burnside ladies are wearing black armbands at the moment. I don't know what that's
I'm
for,
not
but
sure.
we will try and find that out for you, as are the Warriors. So maybe that's for Nat.
Yeah.
So which would be a beautiful gesture from the women here tonight, as Nat does a fantastic job officiating, not only here, but around the world. And,
Yeah.
And, again, Nat, our thoughts and prayers are with you, and you are a cracker in my eyes. So,
Yeah. Never a dull moment, and she's always there to make everyone's day. So
yeah, so big love to you.
big love
you, mate.
to Nat. Yeah.
And we hope if you are live on the LSA TV tonight, enjoy what's going on. We hope you enjoy what your zebras are bringing tonight.
Yes.
As the girls just get within that 1.5 metre COVID, and Tammy Varga just making sure
there's no breaking of the COVID social distancing.
had the wingspans out there. And stick checks still going on. There's been a few of these over the last couple of weeks I've seen where there's been a few sticks being fixed before the quarter.
Yeah, I think that's come with a couple of the mesh sticks. There have been some issues with them along the way, but I think the girls are learning more about them and getting more used to them, so able to fix them before this.
And a huge shout out to Braden Munn, who was on the camera tonight, doing an awesome job, as he always does. And we just get to stare at him closely tonight. Braden, he's got out of the rain at the moment, so. And obviously to Marty Baker, who produces LSA TV here. Big shout out to the crew and everyone, and to the scorers and everyone that is around. And huge thanks to Scotty Gill, who stepped in last week as well and got the men's game between Brighton and Woodville underway. And at this stage, we'll be bringing you the two games tomorrow from East Torrens, weather permitting, because they said there may be 10 to 12 mil down there tomorrow. But we'll see. Hopefully we'll get it out. The game out the way here, and then it rains tonight, and then the games are fine tomorrow. So the centre draw about to take place. We've got Megan Smith up against Olivia Parker, and this is where the game will be won this evening. If you're live and free on LSA TV, on your living choice and traditional Friday night's lights, this is semi-final time. Here we go. The ball is flicked out straight to Burnside, Millie Wilkin. No, there we go. And there's Richie. Picks the ball up, and that is Annie Ritchie. We were talking about her earlier.
Streaming down the midfield, lots of pace.
Finds Charlotte Winnan, and that was a good start from Annie Ritchie.
Yeah, great. And Woodville looking to settle it down here. They'll be wanting to get a couple on the board quickly to sort of, get the game underway.
So ball kicks down the back there to Tara, and Tara's just going to kick it over there to Mia. Mia just looking at her options. She looks like she wants to go every time she gets the ball, which is really good because it puts a lot of pressure on the defenders. We see Williams here against Winnan. Oh, that's too easy. That's a big save. That one's come off the shoulder. And Beck Green with the save, and the ball is picked up down the back corner, but look at the pressure from the Warriors there. And we see Tara Guerin all over that. So back in, kicks it to Bianca McKay.
Yeah, as soon as that turnover was there, that pressure was on, and I think that's what's going to really make the difference tonight. Liv Parker finding a step in,
I was going to say
rolling out.
Twice they've nearly broken ankles and got past there. So Burnside are going to have to be really clued onto that with their doubles as well, because otherwise they're going to step through into it open, and Beck Green's not going to want to see those shots all night. So we see here Mia just left and right. Good stick there from Smith. Ground ball to be won, and straight through it goes.
A lot of fumbling.
Still a ball. Charlotte.
Charlotte Wynnum with the pickup. Looking to settle, get some control, kick it round.
So Bianca McKay here, and she has Annie. They're actually looking like they're trying to isolate Williams up the top as a defender, so they can potentially drive those lanes. As McKay, Richie on the back side, but no damage there. And the ball is up the top. And it is actually a beautiful night down here at the moment. I've just taken my jacket off as Parker goes to try and take their jackets off. And rattle early in the night. There's the cookie jar for the first one. And we will have our living choice instant replays as we go through the night, hopefully. But right there, Parker just going left and right. And how about a bit of good night?
Yep. I think that's what Woodville really wanted. They held it and settled down there. I think they'll be looking to get a couple early in this quarter, really sort of find out their ways to separate themselves to hopefully for them take home tonight's win.
So Parker scores first for the Blue Warriors and heads straight back to the centre against Megan Smith. And that's a great start for the Blue Warriors. That's what they will have wanted. So you said about 10 goals, did you, in this one?
I don't know. I might maybe go 6.
6? All right. So the PM is on this at 6 goals as the ball's flicked back. Ground ball to be won here. Richie again trying with this.
Lots of pressure there. Straight on from Amy Butterfield.
So slow. Just kicks it up the top there to Lightbody. And Lightbody kicks it down to the Burnside end. And Hannah, you take that one down the Burnside. So Smith with the ball.
Smith with the ball, yep. Looking to drive off this 45, kicks it up to slow. So they're really utilising the experience of some of those older girls as Megan Smith is receiving a lot of pressure, gets a flag. She'll be looking at a free shot here for a push from Bianca McKay.
And Addie here with a huge...
yeah, this would be massive.
This is where they start, isn't it, goalies? You get the first one, and you can see that she's got it in her eyes, gets the first one, looks inside, bang. Pops that one over the top, and that one's going all the way to the beach, I reckon, with the power on that shot.
Yep, time held for a quick look around for the ball.
I'd be going, come on, umpire, give me another ball. I don't want to do a 300-metre run. So ball has run to the boundary, but coming back out of the darkness there. And that is Smalls.
Yes, Steph Smalls bringing the ball in.
Couple of shout-outs here quickly while they're getting the ball back in. Ron O'Hancorp says, let's go Bears. Grant Semler says, watching from COVID Central, go Bears. Today for the ladies and tomorrow for the men. So big shoot out to you, Grant. Hope you're well, mate. And I hope, we had Are You OK Day yesterday, but we do hope all our Victorian and Australian viewers who are going through COVID issues are okay.
Slow driving the corner there. Just a bit of a fumble. Parker picks it up and legging it down the field. Hotly chased by Millie Wilkin there. Manages to get a step on it. Finds Charlotte Wynnum on the left 45.
And that was a foot race, wasn't it?
That was.
As Wynnum just tries to barge her way through there. But she's going to have another go here. Pops someone over the top.
Just high, but backed up by Tara. So no damage done. So
no damage done on the scoreboard down the Blue Warriors end. But we have one down the Burnside end. So 1-0 at the moment. And we've probably played about 5 minutes into this first term. Luke Radovanovic, do you like that? That's why I get all the jobs. Luke Radovanovic, Hannah Goff is watching. Well, Hannah was watching. Jack Kapolski's watching. And Josh Harris, one of the men Bears who will be in the semi-finals tomorrow, says let's go Bears as well. So we wish Josh and all the participants in the men's finals tomorrow all the very best. But for now, we have a whistle. It looks like it could be a 3-second call here.
3-second call on Kelsey. So Liv Parker with a free shot here. My bet's on bottom left corner.
Yeah, I'm going down near the foot. Yep, that one. Right there. That's where you meant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Was that bottom right or bottom left?
That was left.
Or when the goalie's standing there. But anyway.
Well, I was from an attacking point of view, as we see here on the replay. If you're looking from here where we are, that's a left.
I was just trying to get one up early in the night. But, yeah, that's exactly where she's shooting. And Olive on the board with 2. So she's certainly come to play and putting her name up for that living choice player of the game very early.
Very early.
With 2 on the board and then straight back to do the centre draw work. So they haven't it's been Smith
And
and
Parker.
Parker for everyone so far. And Robert Polly Farmer is also watching online. Big shout out to you, Pol. Sure you'll have your work cut out for you tomorrow with the men's finals as well. So rest up. Make sure you get that internal icing going tonight, as all the referees seem to do before big games. And ball out. So Amy Butterfield.
Amy Butterfield, hot on.
So 2-on-1 here. Parker picks the ball up out of her own centre draw. And they've really got to shut Parker down here because she is becoming pivotal
Very dangerous
already
tonight.
in this game.
Fumbled ball, but
And little one just tipping off the stick.
Yeah, just
Mia Inge there. Just not able to handle Olivia's pass, but comes straight back and puts a lot of pressure on. As the ball flicks down.
Adele
just
Semler bringing it down.
That was almost a
lot of pressure.
And
Great
the fast
quick
whistle,
start there.
And you can tell that Adele knows the rules by the
Fumble there, picked up by Addie, looking to clear straight out to Charlotte.
And she has Smith on her, and Smith
Receiving
working.
lots of pressure.
Oh, little one,
to
we could get a
Butterfield.
touch here. And Amy's trying to take the camera out. There was a close-up. Butterfield just trying to get on the video straight up. As Megan Smith brings the ball in, and great camera work there from Braden Munn. He nearly got run over there, but he held his ground, Braden. And if you're watching tonight on LSA TV, you can also get us on the YouTube, Hannah.
Yes, with a good HD tonight.
And we're running in 103.2, I believe, tonight, P.
1080.
Oh, see, that's why I'm just commentating, because I know nothing about these things. So 1080p, which just means you get to see this a lot clearer.
Fumble there.
Addie comes out.
Fumble there on the feed from Slow to Smitty in the middle, but no damage done, as you would say yourself, Tony, as Kate Lightbody works that left-hand corner.
But tries to fire a pass about 2 metres, and probably not the passes that the Bears want to see at the moment, as Megan Smith throws that one over the top, looking to cut back. So there's lots of movement happening from the Bears here, but it's really a bit messy at the moment as Butterfield. Good second there from Piltz steps. Oh, great shot there from Piltz.
Great bounce shot there from Piltz.
And we'll see this one on the Living Choice instant replay, but great bounce shot. Talk us through this one, Hannah.
Slow drawing the players here on that defense, and then Piltz just stepping around. Defense don't have enough time to get there, and a brilliant bounce shot. Really making the most of the hard ground tonight. It's been a bit dry for the last week, so that bounce looks really good.
It's hard enough to save them when you're one-on-one straight in front of the keeper, but when you're one-on-one in front of the keeper and they bounce it at your feet and it ends up under the top bar wrapping.
Yeah.
Not much Addie could do there, but really, really good shot there from Kelsey. And she gets on the board. And Burnside are on the board. We've got Blue Warriors 2, Burnside 1. And Megan Smith and Parker back into the middle again. So Butterfield, great pick up there from Butterfield.
Clean.
And this is where she does her best work. But Kate Lightbody's not giving her any space
Finds
there.
Mia Inge. Looks to work straight off the clear. Down to Tara. Settling now are the Blue Warriors. Looking to set up some cuts. Isolate the key players.
So just setting up their offense down here. Burnside was certainly moving around a lot more than the Blue Warriors at the moment. They're looking at trying to potentially draw that one up the top. Winning good pick there from Parker, who kicks it down to Guerin. Guerin looking at her options, kicks it over to Inge. Inge kicks up the top there to Michaela Ritchie. Back to the 11 of Olivia Parker. She's already got 2. Steps down the lane. Steps inside. Good crash from Burnside.
Good
Great
double
from,
pressure there.
Oh, great foot save there from Beck Green. But just a fantastic cut.
Great intercept there by Wilkin. Cutting off that feed from Mia Inge to Olivia Parker. Clearing it back to Beck Green for a clear, who finds
Millie Wilkin.
Millie Wilkin.
And she'll
look to take off.
As everyone else takes off to try and keep up with her. And Millie Wilkin just running the ball down the side. That was a great little passage of play there.
That was a lot of tight defense, reading early.
Inge taking a good ball above her head, and then Green had to make a huge save there. So 2-1. We've got a 3 seconds.
3 seconds on
Butterfield.
So
it's better than a yellow and a red card. Sorry, Aim. I always kind of have a joke with Aim. So ball kicks up here to Slow. Slow steps.
Steps under,
overhead.
nice. Low to high finish.
Just popping that one over the shoulder of Addie Cunningham far too easily.
We'll see here on the Living Choice replay.
Just Tam getting beaten down low and then able to just get inside underneath and then...
She's just fakes that step high.
Comes
and
out.
Then straight under and a great low to high finish.
That little bit of just flat-footedness there as they came out, not actually giving a side, and was just able to just give enough of a bit of a shuffle to get by, and the second slide not coming. A really good finish there.
Yeah, great finish. Another hard one to stop for Addie there.
So 2-2 early, well, late in the first here. Probably about 2 to 3 minutes left in this quarter, and that's a couple of times the ball's come out there, and Parker again with another big ground ball. She's got Inge here, and they've got an opportunity
Man
here.
up transition here. Mia to Holly.
And Burnside just getting back there. If they push that transition a little bit more, they might have created an opportunity. But
Holly to Tara.
And that one has come up.
Picked up by
Kit McKay, just putting the pressure, and there we go. Mia Inge.
Holly.
Oh, sorry, Holly did it.
Holly,
My bad. They look
very similar.
It's the hair.
It is.
And I did notice when we were doing our pre-game tonight, Hannah, that your hair wasn't blowing around.
No wind here tonight. It's a nice night.
The LSA hair and makeup artist got us all set up for this evening.
Michaela Ritchie up the top here. Looking to work a two-man game on the 45s with one up top and one below. So Tara working down, picking it there on the 45s. Liv Parker and Winnan going in. Tara drawing the player, finds Winnan.
Oh, save again.
Big save
Green.
again from Green.
And really working almost that two-man, two-woman game on that left-hand side there. Ball to be won here. Kicks it down. Slow picks the ball up.
Slow picks it up.
And
hot pursuit there by Michaela Ritchie.
Just pulled out of that contest with those green shirts, the Blue Warriors shirts coming out. As Piltz again tries to be well in the play early in that set of offense. But back to Slow.
Piltz up to Slow. Now looking to settle the Warriors. Back down to Piltz.
So they've got the just stepping off.
Ooh,
Bang,
big
tink,
save
tink,
by
tink.
Addie.
Little bit of tip straight onto the bar there for Cunningham, and that's a huge save. And if they can come down and score the other end, that's a massive play from the Blue Warriors keeper.
Yeah, Butterfield on the transition.
Just through that
intercept
straight
there from Wilkin.
Good enough.
Picked up again though.
To get the ball back, and she
kept
says,
it safe.
I'm going to go back into my defensive end. As we see Michaela Ritchie wanting to come down.
Minute on the clock, so
offense. They might have just stepped offside there. Lucky as Green gets that one.
Another big save from Green.
As the ball kicks up here to Slow. Slow gives it to Piltz. Piltz is one-on-one against against Michaela Ritchie.
Intercept Smalls.
On the outside.
Down to Lindsay Looker. Big save there by Addie. Picked up by Slow.
And knocks it straight to back to Slow. Good work there from Lindsay Looker. Top cut.
Oh, Millie Wilkin coming in hot, but
going to come back with interest if Mia can pick that up. Izzy and Mia fighting for the ball out the outer side. Picked up by
Charlotte Winnan picks it up.
30 seconds left in the quarter. We've got the clock on the field. Good there from Izzy. Charlotte knows there's limited time. Fires, and another big save there from Beck Green. But there is a whistle on the plate. And Charlotte, I believe, will have the ball out on the fan. So she will have an opportunity here with limited time. And you've got to think that she's going to let this one rip with the quality of Charlotte Winnan shooting in the past.
Yeah, clock's on. I think she'll really want to take this and hopefully make the most of this opportunity to put the Blue Warriors up one as they go into the second quarter.
So steps down, fires, and that one's come off. And that might even be no, that's going to be a Blue Warriors ball. As a really good opportunity. And we've got a 2-2 game here on your Living Choice scoreboard. And a huge shout out to our sponsors, Living Choice and Traditional. And they do a wonderful job in their respective fields. And also another man who does a wonderful job is Pete Greenhow, AussieLaxgear.com.au. There's still time if you need something for the end of the season. And we're grateful to have all our sponsors on board to be able to bring you this as the
Blue Warriors clock's on, not long left now. Charlotte winning.
Oh, that one hasn't beaten the timekeeper.
Whistle just before that shot. So going into the second quarter even, 2-2.
Interesting first half.
First quarter.
Yeah. See, that's why you're here, Hannah. Just to keep me understanding where we are. Yeah, so 2-2 at the end of the first after the Blue Warriors got away to a 2-0 start.
Yeah, Parker had 2 early goals, and then Sarah Lowe and Kelsey Piltz were able to get 2 in later in that first quarter to even it up. So both teams putting on a lot of pressure and really looking to come out and fire up and really make the most of this opportunity to try to make it to that big game.
Speaking the most of opportunities, I might get through some of your comments on LSA TV and who's watching. Scott Drury is watching. And Robert Polly Farmer says, not taking it easy tonight. That's the way, Paul. Anita Lewis, the great Anita Lewis, LSA superstar. Phil McConnell is watching. Bronwyn O'Leary is watching. Burke Finkelstein, Woodville Defence. And Let's Go Bears. Lewis King's watching. Nathan Arscott is watching. And Nathan Arscott says
Linton sucks.
Well, you know what? At the moment, they're 2-2, Nath. You can't put that stuff out there that early because
Not
sometimes
yet.
it comes back to bite you. And but right now, both the coaches are going through. We've got Kath over there and Wendy Piltz and Steph and Lippy just going through there. We might go and hear a word from our sponsors.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au. Imagine if you could belong to a safe...
And we're back here for the start of the second quarter here in this State League Women's prelim final. And 2-2 after the first quarter. So coming into the second even.
So you said 6.
Yep, I said 6 to the Blue Warriors.
Well, now I've seen the first quarter.
You get an advantage. This isn't fair.
Well,
you should have had to say it before the game started.
No, but what I was thinking before the game started was that I think it's going to be a 3-goal game. And I think it's going to be 12-9.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Blue Warriors are going to win. So, but I've now seen a quarter.
Oh,
but
gosh.
That's what I was thinking, Hannah.
Yes.
No,
Sure.
You know, I mean, they did say not only the PM, the mind reader. No? So, back in the centre draw as the fun and frivolity still just kicks down here in these finals action. Tammy Varga.
A little bit of a drizzle just starting to happen here, so...
Just enough to soften the ground. So
Just
it's
enough.
absolutely perfect. So Parker up against Smith again. That has been the way the centre drawers have gone all night tonight. All 6 of them so far. So ball up in the air. Butterfield against Slow out the other side. Ball still to be won on the deck. And good work there from Tam. She just managed to hold that one up. And Parker again. She is doing a power of work early in this game.
Massive. And she kicks it down to Tara, who finds Wynnum down on the bottom right. Looking to settle.
And Anastasia Ritchie just coming into the top here against Lightbody.
Mia Inge, Bianca McKay.
And Lightbody has been obviously very much an offensive player as Bianca McKay drives there. So do you think they might try and take advantage here or advantage of that?
Oh,
and win
amazing.
it. Just getting in front of Williams there just on the cut. Great feed inside. And a first one on the board. And we see here on the Living Choice instant replay.
Manages to get it just a couple steps ahead and then that.
Just able to free the hands, wasn't it? And Beck Green not able to get that one. Beck was really good in the first quarter.
Powerful. She had 5 massive saves, so played a massive role in keeping Burnside even, keeping it, pretty even in that first quarter.
So this is about how the first quarter started. We had the Blue Warriors come out, get one pretty early, and then they just shut up shop there. And a Burnside down. Oh, no, Burnside has got an extra one in the defensive end at the
Burnside
moment.
stacking the extra in the defense. Interesting decision.
And that way it's left it has left, obviously, down the other end. So no 6-6-6 like the footy here. You go where you want to go. And it could work here because Kelsey Piltz came off the back of that in the defense. As we see Lightbody
to Smalls. Smalls finds Lightbody in the middle.
And that is in the back of the cage.
Back.
So Addie with the clearing ball here as we just have to move the camera slightly. Not because Braden's getting wet, but we don't really want to give up the...
Ritchie there, taking it down the left side, bringing it back through the middle, kicking it to Inge. Looking to push the fast transition down to Tara.
And ball is back, and we have Braid back in online. And look at him go straight away. Oh, good in defence there from the Burnside Bears. That was a big crash.
That was a big crash.
And
with no swipes or fouls, so always a good one.
Was Parker. Just loses handle of the ball. Still loses a handle of the ball. Fight to be won here. Parker, that's about her 6th ground ball at the moment. Even though she created that one herself. She's just trying to get super stats.
Super stats.
Should have got on her if I'd known she's going to do that all night. By the way, gamble responsibly. As the ball is down the back here.
Blue Warriors really settling it here, looking to take those high percentage valuable shots as and again, Winnen's isolated. Shot low, big save by Beck Green.
So they're trying to get Williams up the top, isolate that and drive. And that ball is thrown up to Nicole. Hits Nicole in the back of the heel.
Picked up by Inge to McKay.
This could open up here as McKay just runs that out and starts to settle down. And if you want to settle down, why wouldn't you choose Living Choice on livingchoice.com.au? 1-800-502-524. Because I tell you, that's where I'd want to settle down. And a huge thank to our major sponsor. And on the Living Choice, instant on our Living Choice scoreboard is 3-2.
Blue Warriors really settling it, trying to isolate. Liv taking a dodge.
So really playing some settled offense here are the Blue Warriors as they've got those real 45 cutters coming through at the moment from those left and right sides, just trying to open it up.
Playing the 2-man game on the 45s, keeping Tara behind and Parker up top, trying to work with the cutters and finding that space. Good draw by Inge.
And ball out the other side. So they're almost looking like they're setting up for a sweep down the left-hand side here. Oh, might have worn one there. And there's nothing called. I reckon she got one straight in the eye. Good save again there from Green as you see Annie Ritchie. And we're going to have some interference call here. And those two are going to be spoken to. Because there was plenty going on down there between Williams and Ritchie. But Ritchie's been pulled up for that one. I thought it was, I thought it might have gone the other way there for a second. There's a bit of a tangle. But Ritchie, she doesn't mind stepping the sideline. You can see the running here as they start to set up this clear. But kicks it over the top and Small.
Picks up by Butterfield.
Just missing that as Butterfield kicks down. This could open up down the other end for the Blue Warriors. Although there's numbers everywhere for the Burnside Bears.
Burnside really chasing down that into defense, looking to hold out the Blue Warriors as much as they can.
And Bianca McKay really unlucky not to get a penalty on that
Yeah.
last one. She's still sort of feeling the head occasionally here, but she's tough. But did get one across the top of the head, so that would have definitely popped the bubble. Oh, great interception.
A great interception by
from
Wilkin.
And you're not going to catch her if you keep running it. And Charlotte, as Butterfield steps up, good inside pass.
Finds Megan Smith in the middle.
And
Looking to push this fast transition.
as we have Parker, just step, looks good save
Just
from
wide.
good save from Cunningham. I think she got a little bit of a stick on that. We'll give it to Addie. I definitely thought I heard a bit of plastic. And at 5 minutes into the second term, we have the Blue Warriors who got out of the box in the start of the second term with one quick one. But it's been pretty even until that point. They lead 3-2 on the Living Choice.
Both teams really looking to take those high percentage shots, really settling, looking to work, find the ones that they can capitalize off of the most. Light body down on the left-hand corner.
Looks
slow.
inside. Slow just pops that one to the front of the cage. Not troubling Cunningham there. But they're going to hold that up as that ball might be lost as well. Burnside on the wrong end of that at the moment, aren't they? With their shots, having to chase their own
Having
up.
to chase them up.
So Veronica Robb says hello from Yass, New South Wales. So big shout out to you, Veronica. And Mark Basham is watching. Lee Haskett's watching. Oh, look at that. Sammy Denning's watching, and someone who I know reasonably well. Jordan Watts is watching live on LSA TV. Big shout out to you, darling. Hope you're doing well, and good luck for your finals tomorrow. I know you'll be looking forward to...
Well, light body just getting step under. Finds her way through. She's going to get a call there. Flag call for a check.
And that's the thing
bit
in the
high.
women's game, isn't it? You can go hard at the...
Yeah, and if you can go hard, draw that
defense player.
foul, it's very worth it. You get that opportunity for a free shot. So big opportunity for Cunningham here. Finds Wilkin.
Oh, good save
Big
from Addie.
save.
That's a huge foot save from Addie Cunningham. Great pick up there from Tam. And just lost the ball out the back of the stick. So the ball has come back to the Burnside Bears. And they get to reset their offense once again. And if you want
Wilkin to Megan Smith. Fumbled ball. Addie Cunningham out of the goals.
And she just
Handling
needs-
a lot of
she's got
pressure.
two in the middle. And as Addie starts to build the Blue Warriors offense, you could also do some great building with traditional verandas, carports, roofing and guttering at tradvc.com.au. And you can get in touch with them on 83763639 as Tara just pulls up on the bottom corner. And if you just mention the LSA TV, they will absolutely look after you. Big sponsors of LSA TV are traditional. And we thank them for their sponsorship. And they are the reason, as with Living Choice, that we can bring you these live stream games.
Yep.
And for all of our friends and family over in the eastern states in New South Wales, oh, good. Again, Green with another big save. But back up there from Annie Ritchie.
Green there with her 8th save for the night. And we're only halfway through the second quarter. So she's playing a major role today.
And just on that, Mel Ryan, one of the great SA keepers, she says both keepers have come to play today.
They certainly have.
Certainly have. They're not giving an inch, and that is why the score is 3-2 at the moment.
Could be a keeper battle tonight.
Yeah, so send us a shout-out and tell us who you think is leading the keeper battle tonight, as we're going to have a 3-second call here. And we'll have Olivia Parker, who already has 2, looking for her 3rd. So Beck Green has been outstanding tonight in the cage. She's got Olivia Parker. Good stick there from Williams.
Massive stick there.
And Beck was sort of looking at her stick, tone. That one didn't even reach me. So that's what you like your defenders doing. But that's just a ball out of the outer side. And that could come back with
Picked
interest
up by
here.
Tara.
And Gurren just looking inside. That was a tough feed.
Picked off
Annie
by
Ritchie.
Green.
That was making Anastasia work really hard, but she's going to put some real pressure on Slow here. As Slow
Finds Megan Smith in the middle. Back to Slow.
Oh,
Nice
little
quick
1-2.
stick there.
We like that 1-2
Kicking
stuff.
it down to light body. Looking to push this fast transition.
Oh, good
Steps under.
step. And,
Oh.
Addie with a huge piece of that one as light body just goes razzle-dazzle and steps past the defender. Addie with a big foot on that, but that one's just rolled over the line. We'll see her on the living choice.
We'll see here. She just manages to get a step under Butterfield, who's travelling, and big there by Addie, but just can't keep it out.
And they're the ones you hate, aren't they, as
They're
keepers? Not that
kicking
I
yourself.
don't, because, keeping wasn't my forte. But they must hate those ones where you get a massive piece of it and you turn and you see it rolling towards the line. And away she goes over the top. But that is 3-all.
Unlucky for Addie, but lucky for the Burnside Bears, drawing it to an even 3-all.
And my 12-9 is looking really good at the moment, PM.
Yep.
Even though,
maybe on the money.
Well, who knows? I had a quarter to get right.
Yeah.
So, ball back in the middle here. And we've got Parker up against Smith again.
Very consistent in the draw tonight. Not a lot of switch-ups yet.
Richard Smith is watching, and he says, "Go Bears." So big shout-out to you, the doctor. And Lyndon Southwell is also watching. He's got a big finals game tomorrow again. So glad that we've got so many people online on the Facebook as Butterfield picks another one up. If she keeps her feet moving, she can really draw some of those players. She's got smalls all over her. As
a lot of pressure here from Burnside.
So a push there, but advantage called. And Butterfield, who normally doesn't score that many, has had the option a couple of times this year to get a couple on the scoreboard. So she's not a huge prolific scorer, huge defensive player, but not a huge scorer as the lady with the ball now has been a huge scorer.
She's been massive.
LSA ranks for a lot of years. Charlotte Winnan kicks the ball down there to Amy Milbank. And ball up the top as we get a bit of a lull somewhat in the Blue Warriors. As I said, Holly Dinny and Mia Inge, every time they get the ball, they're like, just give it to me. I want to go. I want to go. It's like...
Such a great intensity to see from the young ones.
It is. So, ball back up the top, but they're really playing a slow brand of offense, the Warriors at the moment.
They are really looking to...
Find that matchup, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I think they've set one up here at the top with Winnan. So you
Winnan
might see some space being flowed through here.
Should try to look under, step under, find a place.
Williams on the left. Oh, another big goal from Charlotte Winnan. Just finding her matchup up the top. And that must be something that the coaching staff of the Blue Warriors have talked about because they keep wanting to go through Williams.
Definitely. So she draws that slide and is able to come back on her left for a really great finish. So she's got 2 for this quarter. So similar to the last one, Blue Warriors coming out strong in the first, getting 2 quickly. So that puts them up by 1.
So we've got 4-3 here on the Living Choice scoreboard. I was wondering what Addie was doing then. She was in the centre. I'm thinking she can't take a centre draw. Well, maybe, I don't know what the legalities are with a goalie stick, but I wouldn't have thought that would be legal.
No.
And Addie just does what she does, and she's getting super fit, is Addie, with this Australian program. So just coming up to give her teammates a few high fives as we see a little bit more drizzle start to find the ground here. Again, ball down, ball to be won.
Up.
Millie Wilkin just gets shut off there by Amy Butterfield. Well, I don't think Amy would be too happy with that. I'd agree with that too. She was going the ball and both players she cut her off in front. You're allowed to cut someone off in front to pick up a ball, so I don't think she'd be overly happy with that call. But it is a Burnside Bears ball.
More drizzle coming now.
As it's getting a lot more drizzlier, which is almost turning into the rain.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe my first song for the night. Here comes the rain again. How's that? Do you like that?
Yeah,
that's for
pretty
all my
good.
fans out there in
Millie
LSA
Wilkin
TV
up
land.
the top, finds a right.
Oh, good save. Good save
big
again.
Save by Cunningham.
2 huge saves from Cunningham as she gets up the field, drawing her players, just pops that one on the top. That's a bit of a hard ball for Olivia.
Parker under a lot of pressure, kicks it to Winnan. Winnan open space, pushing transition, decides to bring it out.
So
looking for her teammates. There'll be a couple of fast cuts here. Finds Annie Ritchie wide.
Good defense, though, from the Bears.
Oh, big
and
save.
another huge save there from Green. As that will be called checking the goalie. I think we're going to have a... see, in the men's game, you're sitting down for 30 seconds when you touch the goalie with the ball in it. Obviously, in the women's game, they're just going to take it out to... No, not going to take it anyway. Let's give it back to her.
That's
so
just
it's not
4 metres of penalty. 4 metres to the side penalty.
So that would have been, as I said, in the men's game, it's a 30-second penalty. And
Adele Semler wore a big one there. So both Michaela taking that one.
So ball into the centre. What do you think of a penalty on the goalie when checking it? Hannah, would you like to see that in the women's game?
I don't think it happens that often. I mean, I don't really know.
As there we go, clock was on the field. That came on really quickly in that quarter.
Very quickly.
As a shot was had right at the end there, but Addie still ate that one up with another big save. And Addie and Beck Green still going punch for punch at the moment in the goalie circle.
Yeah.
But
Beck Green with 9 and Addie Cunningham with 7 now. So it's been a massive game for the goalies. Really, they both came out to play and they're making their mark tonight.
So your 6-goal game could have been easily, at this point, looking really good, PM, had they not saved that many goals.
Had the goalies not been doing so well, my prediction could have been spot on.
You're still not out of it, and I'd take your prediction before I take mine. Sven Svensson, there's a name I like to say. Sven Svensson is watching live on LSA TV. David McRae is also watching. Donna Wood's watching, and Megan Wilson says, "Go, you Blue Warriors." And we are here at half-time. It is 4-3. Do you want to just go through the goal scorers quickly, Hannah, on the Blue Warriors side?
So for the Blue Warriors, Olivia Parker had the first 2 in the first quarter and Charlotte Wynnum with both there in the second. And for the Burnside Bears, we've had 1 apiece for Kelsey Piltz. Sarah Lowe and Kate Lightbody have each had 1, with Kate scoring the only one for the Bears in that second term.
And a really, really, really good quarter it was again. So we look forward to the second half. We might hear a word here from our sponsors.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au. Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au.
And in the blink of an eye...
Yeah. We're back here for the third term.
We're back.
Oh, God.
So, and just as the start of the first and the start of the second, we've got the same two players in the centre draw. That is Megan Smith and Olivia Parker. And they're going to go again, toe-to-toe, just like the goalies are doing at the moment.
Yeah.
So, ball here. We have a 4-3 ball game in the third, and this is what they call the old premiership quarter. So, as this is a knockout game, they'll want to get that under, and Megan has been deemed to have done
An illegal procedure in the centre draw, so ball to Liv Parker.
And are they going to get away like they did the first two quarters? I reckon they had a goal in under the first minute in both the first and the second term. So they'll certainly be looking at repeating that for the third term, as the ball is just kicked down the back there. Tara Guerin has the ball.
Down to Mia Inge, up to Annie Ritchie on the 45.
And they're trying to lock Charlotte Winnan off here.
Yeah.
So there's an interesting play. And I always find that one in the men's game. If they're trying to lock someone off like that, Zanny Ritchie just tries to carve butter through the centre there.
Yeah, received a lot of attention there on that crash from the Burnside girls, but Charlotte Winnan with the ball now. Kelsey Piltz, as you said, defending her really tightly, so possibly a lockout play set for Piltz on Winnan, so we'll see how that goes for them this quarter, see if they can try to shut her out, because she did score 2 in that last term, so yeah, they'd be looking to try to slow down that momentum and try and keep her out of it, I'd say.
So they're almost looking to drive here on these bottom corners. And again, they've got Williams down the bottom corner, steps inside, just pops that one over the back. Shot had, and that will be a Burnside ball. So good work down there. No, called shot. And it was first on down the back there. And that is Adele Semler, I believe, down there. All the way down there, even with my old eyes. Ball kicked it back to Beck Green, and Beck Green will bring the ball out. Oh, just dropping the handle there.
Smalls with a great pick up there, bringing it down the middle.
Great recovery. And Smalls,
using her speed.
She is, and Tam has rather long legs, and she
gets a step on the top side.
Really well, but Smalls
crashed on there from Michaela Ritchie. So down to Kate Lightbody, looking to work the left-hand corner. Up to Megan Smith, to Kelsey Piltz up the top.
So Kelsey Piltz.
Over to Slow. So again, looking to isolate their more senior players, more experienced offense.
Yeah, you think you do, those senior players, especially with those, the matchups up the top. We've got Charlotte Winnan and good save from Addie.
Big save from Addie there.
That one just popped straight over the top. So goalies have come out to play again in the second term. Addie with a huge look down the bottom.
Massive clear straight to Tara.
Finds Tara. There's numbers here for the Blue Warriors if they want them. Tara Guerin, she's just driving really hard. Steps down and bang. That's off the inside bar. No call. That one's actually come back off the inside. And out. There's no way in the world they can come out of that angle without going in.
No. There'll be a toss here. I think there was a flat buzz.
I don't know that one looked home for me.
Yeah.
It did, but as we know in this beautiful game, the creator always
evens it out.
He readjusts mistakes, or she readjusts mistakes.
Reestablishes the equilibrium.
Yes. As ball is down the back here with Guerin. So
over to Inge. Up to Parker. Gets a step on her.
Steps inside. Good save again there.
Massive save from Green.
And Green with another huge save. She is doing a fantastic job for the Burnside Bears as she pops that one up the top.
To Del Semler.
Kicks it over
a lot of
Del.
pressure from Annie Ritchie, but manages to get underneath. Finds Megan Smith.
So Megan Smith normally ends up with 1 or 2 a game, so she's not on the scoreboard yet, but she...
not as of yet, so I reckon she'll be looking to push it now, so she'll get that foul.
And Annie Ritchie not overly happy with that call. And that was sort of stopped and...
Smith to Slow.
So Tam pops that one to Addie. Ground ball to be won here. There's 5 Blue Warriors, and there we go. Butterfield.
Amy Butterfield coming up with it.
Huge
legging it
ball
through the middle. Finding her space, looks up, finds Mia.
So Mia.
Looking to push it. A lot of pace here. Gets a
Oh,
step
Mia
on.
steps on, steps down.
Oh, just left.
And wore a little bit of friendly love afterwards too. Did Mia inch? But nothing untoward there. Just rubbing his racing, as we like to say. And the Blue Warriors pick the ball up again. And it's in the hands of Tara Guerin, who steps inside. Again, Williams is
Cross to Parker. Gets a step on Semler and finds it back of the net.
And there's her hat trick for the evening, as we see on our Living Choice instant replay. And you see the ball just kick down the back here. Kicks it to Olivia Parker. And Olivia Parker just picks up Izzy, I think that was.
Oh, Del Semler, I
Del
think, was
Semler,
on
sorry.
her.
And just steps top side of her and pops that one away. As we see a timeout called here by the Burnside Bears. They want to have a bit of a chat as we have a 5-3 game here. And that just starting to eke out. Your sixes looking all right here, Hannah. As long
Small steps.
Hey, small steps.
Small steps.
But
one goal at a time.
I'm sure the coaching staff of the Burnside Bears have got something to say out there with Kath Connolly and Wendy Piltz, certainly marshalling their troops over there to what they should be doing. And if you want to marshal yourself later in life, why wouldn't you marshal yourself down to Living Choice? What a great opportunity to get some great living in your later years. And you can get in touch with them on livingchoice.com.au or 1-800-502-524. Hannah, that is
1-800-502-524.
Oh, look at that. Hannah spent all night just remembering that. And they are at three great locations at Fullerton, Woodcroft, and Flagstaff Hill. Oh, I'm going to Woodcroft. Oh, okay. We'll go to Flagstaff Hill because there is
We've
a
been
golf
told
course.
that's right by the golf course. And what better to do
place?
with your spare time?
Hey, have the luxury of Living Choice and then just
And then get
playing
the golf course too.
Does life
Match made in heaven.
Does life get any better? As we see a new match up in the centre here. Millie Wilkin, the two, Amy Butterfield taking out Olivia Parker. And I'd love to see that one on the instant replay. But I'd also like to see that.
Big save from Addie.
And there she goes. Like a racehorse. Addie gets out of the boxes. Kicks it over here.
So Burnside had numbers there from that fumble in the middle. And so big save from Addie there to slow that down and stop that. But
Kira Lee McKay is certainly, this is the first time she's brought it in and showing some great pace out there as Kit. But I love the enthusiasm of Amy Butterfield here.
Yeah.
The Gramble fight didn't matter who was in front of her, and it was Liv Parker in the end.
Yeah.
But you get out of my way, she says. As ball is down the back. So send us a shout out. Send us where this game's situated at the moment. We've got a 5-3 game. What's your thought process on who will come out victors in this knockout game? And
I think Woodville have had Blue Warriors have had a lot of possession, as we see.
Parker.
Brilliant feed from Winnan to Parker there.
Great pressure there from Winnan to just drive her opponent. And Parker just coming across the front
see here on the
there.
replay. That cut just getting an extra step and brilliant feed, finish.
And I might give a couple of more shout-outs here because there's plenty more people watching online. As I said, we've got the one and only Jordan Watts. Hey, there's one for you, Geordie. That's two tonight. Okay, $1 a shout-out she gives me. No, she doesn't. Andrew Dallison. Bella Pickett's watching. Zach Tremlett. Shout-out to you, Zach. Michelle Potter's watching. Wendy Walsh is watching. Tanya Copeland. And you'd like to send out a big shout-out
Yeah,
on
we'd love
behalf
to
of LSA TV?
send a massive shout-out to Mads, who came out of her surgery on her knee today. So sending all of our love for a quick, speedy recovery, and hope you're doing super well, Mads. Sending
Maddie,
lots of
big
love.
hugs and kisses from all of us. Or maybe not kisses from me because no one wants that ever. But big hugs, and we hope your recovery goes well.
Yeah,
and
hope it's speedy.
We can't wish you any more than a speedy recovery. So, and it's great that you're online, or Tanya's online, or maybe you're watching with your mum online. Just watching Lacrosse here, under lights here at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club. We got Peter Green also watching. Amy Milbank says, go the Blue Warriors. I thought Amy was running around out there before. Maybe she's got the live stream on as another goal scored.
Kate Lightbody gets a step on her defender there and comes straight under for a one-on-one with Addie. Fake high, shoot low, finish between the legs. We'll see here on the Living Choice replay. So there's a lot of pressure there. The slide comes quite early, but she's managed just to get that step under and just get a really nice low finish there. So
really good.
Burnside trying
really
to
good
claw
finish.
back. Yeah, great finish and read the positioning of the goalie.
It was. And Tony Stewart says Lacrosse is the big winner. 3 massive weeks of lax coming up. Good luck to everyone competing in this crazy season. May the best team win, and nice work on the camera work and commentary. And we thank you from LSA TV, Tony. It is great that you are live and free watching here on LSA TV. Josh Tapes watching. Ellie Cope says, come on, Bears. Emily Jane's watching. Kylie and Nick Clothier is watching, and Andrew Dallison says Emily Dallison is also watching. So big shout out to Emily as the ball is picked up here by Liv Parker, and she has a lazy little 4 goals now. She's looking like getting 5th. Oh, got nailed after the shot there from Williams, and ball went out. I don't know whether we could pick that up on a replay, but we didn't quite get that, but absolutely got nailed after the shot there. Did Parker, and
lots of pressure there.
To rub salt into the wound, Burnside get the ball back. It is 6-3.
6-4 there. Kate Lightbody with that last finish.
Put that last one on. That's why you're here, Hannah, to keep me in check. 6-4 on the Living Choice instant scoreboard replays and all the rest from Traditional and AussieLaxGear.com.au. See that? I mixed them all up together.
So Holly bringing it down. Kicking it behind, slowing it down, letting the Blue Warriors set up, looking to take on the left-hand
and win. And this is
there,
where she drove last time. She got on that bottom corner, sent the
Adele
drive
Semler
through.
tight on her.
She's looking at clearing space here. She's asked people
looking
to
to
clear
try and
space.
take a step underneath, possibly.
Oh, good cut inside, but
great intercept.
Good knockdown. And, just carving.
Oh.
Oh, hello. Has Charlotte Winant come to shoot? Maybe she was upset that you're still leading the fastest shot.
Certainly seems like it. She gets a lot of pressure here, but manages to split the gap and step underneath and finish with rattle the cookie jar up there in that top right corner with a real big power shot.
So the crumbs are coming out that one.
Yeah.
With that shot, great shot there from Charlotte Winant. She's got 3 on the board now, and she says,
yeah, that's her hat trick to make the lead 3 for the Blue Warriors tonight.
Liv, not letting Liv get too far away from her with the score.
No, and mixing it up now. Winnan going back into the draw here against Megan Smith. So
just a rest for Parker.
Yeah.
She sits there and does a shoe up over the other side. She's done a power of work tonight, has Olivia Parker. But I tell you, the goalies, both in their own right, have done an exceptional job out here tonight.
Yeah, 11-10 on the saves I have recorded. So that's a massive game for both goalies.
And there we go. Ball straight up in the air. And ball to be won.
Slow picks up, finds Wilkin in the middle as we see Glenelg and Brighton starting to warm up for that next big game.
Just puts the afterburners on. Well, wasn't a great deal of contact there, actually, from Michaela Ritchie either. Millie Wilkin, though, at pace. You've got to get something on her because otherwise she'll blow by you and put the balls in the back of the net.
For sure. So Burnside looking to slow it down. Lightbody on the bottom left corner.
Just keep
down
running.
To Looker.
Keep running cutters on the left and right. Left and right, looking at the Lindsay. Just pops
Looker up to slow. Slow to Pilts. Millie cutting through, so possibly looking for some cuts here towards Lightbody on the...
Oh, there's one from Slow. Slow steps down, frees the hands and says, thank you very much. You're not getting out that far in front of us, and huge there from Slow. Sarah Lowe just popping that one on the instant replay. You see here the cut coming up top, just that little bit of interference there from Pilts. Great work. And just not allowing the defender to get there. You free the hands, and huge shot on Addie, and Addie not being able to get that one. And we're back to a 7-5 game. So 2 goals. So my 9-3, my 12-9
is 12-9's
still
looking great.
Good here, PM. And we have 70 viewers on the live stream as we see the 2 combatants for the next game, and that's going to be a cracker here on LSA TV.
That will be massive.
You see the Brighton Bombers against the Glenelg Seahawks all just out the back there warming up. So that won't be too far after this game finishes live and free on LSA TV. But right now, we've got a game on our hands here at 7-5.
Parker and Smith back in the middle. Great pick up by Winnan.
Like
Blue Warriors with the numbers
hands,
here.
Got a sticky hand. Give it to me. So
Blue Warriors had the numbers there on that transition, but looking to slow it down. Again, work those cutters, work those 45s. They've been doing a lot of work from the back, looking to draw that double. And
So I've got Charlotte winning for the next goal here. And there is a 3-second call there. So cannot be in there. So the ball is going to be taken out the backs.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. So Williams with the 3 seconds in the goal circle. So that's with the new goal circle rule, that's just something to consider again. So you can get caught in there if you're cutting through and you can't get out quick enough. You can get caught in there for 3 seconds.
Yep. So given the fact that there's just a little bit of an internal battle with goal scoring going on between Parker and you've got Winnan on the outer side, but great pick-off. Absolute huge pick-off there from Nicole Keesing. She is under pressure straight away, kicks it over to the middle. Oh, that one's coming back with
Inch just fumbles.
Stick. Might have just got a little
Megan
knock
Smith
there. And
looking to bring it through. Over to Slow, bring it down in the left hand down this left side.
And
A lot of pressure there from Holly Dinning.
That's
not
good.
Giving her much space.
Clock is on the field here, so 30 seconds left in the third term. We've got a 7-5 game here on the Living Choice on the Living Choice scoreboard, I should say. And Burnside looking...
Burnside really be looking to push one here, try to draw it back to just a 1-goal offset.
And you'd almost run the same play as steps inside and good save
big
there from
save
Cunningham.
from Addie.
And can they get one back the other way as that ball has come off Charlotte's stick, heading towards the sideline. And Nicole will pick up the ball as the time expires here in the third term. And we've got a game on our hands here, Han.
We really do. So we had Parker with another 2 that quarter and Wynnum with 1. So Parker now hitting 4 and Wynnum with 3. A nice in-team competition going
Bit of
on
internal
there.
battling going on there.
And for Burnside Bears, we had Sarah Lowe and Kate Lightbody both with 1 that quarter, which makes their second for the game, each of them.
There you go, 7-5 it is. We are at three-quarter time here on the Living Choice scoreboard. And thanks to our sponsors, our major sponsors, we are going to hear a quick word from both of them.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au.
And we are back here live at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club under lights on a Friday night. It is your semi-final action. One of these combatants will go home and finish up their season tonight. It is 7-5 currently, and the Blue Warriors just having the edge. So Burnside have got to dig really deep here. And as Kylie Harvey says, go you Bears. I'm sure the coaching staff would have really said, put in hard here. Let's get 1 goal back at a time to try and even this up. And we see Smith against Parker back in the middle. As Tammy Varga just makes her way out to the centre draw. We've got Josh Harris watching and Jack Waller watching too. Sorry, Hannah. So, next game is going to be a cracker between Brighton and Glenelg.
It will be massive.
It was very one-sided a couple of weeks ago.
2 weeks ago when we were down at Brighton.
Live action down at the Bomberdrome, which is where the grand finals will be playing
Yes,
this
which
year.
is super exciting.
So the Bombers coming up against Glenelg, and they were big winners last time. I think it was about 13-3 or 15-5.
Yep.
So Glenelg will want to turn that around. But can Burnside turn this around as Parker? She does a fantastic job against Smith again. Wins another centre draw, and she will get the Blue Warriors into offence for the start of the fourth quarter.
Burnside have stacked their defensive line again, so having 4 back, which has meant that it's a lot harder for the Blue Warriors now to do that fast transition, that fast break sort of offensive work, forcing them down into that settled play. So we'll see if that's able to make a difference this quarter.
Well, Parker steps up, looks at Winnan. Winnan's got 3 already. That's going to be a shooting space, and Charlotte will have an opportunity here to tie up Liv at 4 goals apiece.
Yep.
And this is a huge save in the context of the season right now from Beck Green, who has done a fantastic job. And there we go. Beck Green with a huge save, keeping her team in the game. But we see Parker stepping around. Green again with another one. Is she going to put her hand up for the Living Choice Player of the game in, if they stay this way, a losing side? Because she is playing an outstanding game at the moment, is Beck Green.
Great take there by Slow with a not amazing clear. Manages finds some space, finds Megan Smith in the middle, but
And
there's
Charlotte
going to get a push
just
call.
holding her position, but ran straight into her.
Yep.
Can't do that. In basketball, that's a charge
Yeah.
with the feet. So the saves for both keepers.
So
How are
Beck
we
Green has made a massive impact today with 13 saves recorded.
As we see Addie missing one down this end, but we've
there's
got a
gonna be
whistle,
free
so that's
space
not
call
going
on
to
that.
be a
So
goal.
Megan Smith's going to have to take this free shot, and hopefully Addie's currently on 11 saves, so hopefully she can add this up to 12 to chase down Beck Green on for a tie-up.
I like the way Addie just gives her whole right. Come on, saying shoot here, shoot here, shoot here,
Yeah.
as a lot of good goalies do. They bait you to go where they want you to be, and save there from, again. That's another one that Addie's come off the body and the stick there with a save, and it's popped into the left-hand post and inside. Gets a big piece of it here, does Cunningham. You look, fires, bang. That one's actually come off the stick and the hip, and it's just popped in the left side pipe.
That's Megan Smith's first for the night. So,
and we're going to have, we've got a goalie, a ref, an umpire's timeout maybe. Here.
Addie just tying her shoes.
Addie just tying her shoes. Remembering that she does have gloves on, so it's a little bit harder to tie the shoelaces with gloves on.
Yeah.
I mean, she can take them off, but where's the fun in that?
I think she did.
No, she did. I'm just joking. But better than that, 7-6 game now.
Yeah.
Now, that's what we wanted to see. This
is finals lacrosse right here, keeping it tight. And there's a change up in the draw now. So Wilkin here with Olivia Parker. And
well, Parker's won just about every draw so far.
Yeah.
So Parker, they're looking to put a bit more
big
speed.
opportunity
maybe.
here for Burnside. I reckon Millie's a big drawer, so she'll try to push it out as far as she can. But instead it goes up straight to Parker, gets a lot of speed off. This is where Burnside's extra man down in defence is working out for them. But
free space there, maybe. Oh, good from, cannot do that. And that is a good thinking there from Charlotte, but not to
Williams on the free space, so she'll get positioned behind.
But it slows that right up, doesn't it? That transition ball and that real quick ball into this off the centre draw really shuts that down with that defensive
Winnan with Williams here. This matchup we've seen all night long. Winnan will look to take the outside.
Oh, Green again.
Big save from Green.
Green has been on fire this evening for the Burnside Bears in the cage. She doesn't want to go home and finish up the season right now. And that ball's just kicked over. That's going to be towards Butterfield. So ball to be won on the deck here.
Picked up by Megan Smith.
And
lots of pressure from McKay.
Plenty of pushing going on there. Right in front of us in the LSA commentary box. And ball kicks down the side there.
Down to Sarah Lowe.
And there's someone you wanted in your stick with a goal down and halfway through the last quarter.
Yeah.
So it is a one-goal game. Are we going to get our overtime game? We started the season on some overtime games. Hannah, not to rub it in. But you may have been...
I've had enough. It's been long enough. We can finally revisit.
Okay. So, yeah. So are we going to have an OT game?
Lightbody finds Millie with a brilliant down low shot to tie up this game.
7-all it is on the Living Choice scoreboard. And we'll see here on the Living Choice instant replay. Just go through that one for us, Hannah.
Lightbody, Millie gets a step on Mia Inge and manages to find that bottom left-hand shot. That's just a power and accuracy that is just quite hard for Addie to get. So that's the fourth different goal scorer for the Burnside Bears. So bringing it to a 7-all game. So
and we've got a 7-all game here with the centre draw now becoming hugely important.
Massive.
And did Woodville feel anything? I know this is a Sturt Woodville team, but did Woodville feel anything from that grand final a couple of years ago when that finals pressure came? They were in front, had an opportunity to win a grand final.
I reckon they'll really be looking to dig deep. I think we're going to see a lot of pressure from both teams, anything to try to turn over the ball and claw ahead in this last 7-ish minutes.
So ball to be won out the centre. Parker's had this most of her own way for the night, but Burnside with the first 2 goals of the last quarter. And it is anybody's game down here at the beautiful Glenelg Lacrosse Club. The weather is sensational down here tonight for a beautiful September spring evening. And spring has sprung, and so did Slow there. Just steps up. Oh, that one's actually come out of Slow's stick, straight back into her stick. Liv Parker nearly took that out and almost gave it back to her. That was a very impressive stick skills there from Slow.
Kick down to Lightbody.
And what does this do for the...
Bit of a fumble from Small.
For the mojo of the Blue Warriors, if they can get another one here as they...
Oh, big save from Addie.
And Addie Cunningham
under a lot of pressure from the Burnside girls.
Out. Addie still with the ball. Oh, she's under still immense pressure. Good work from Addie.
Great handling of pressure.
And Charlotte is off to the races. She's got Williams on her left defending, but there's not that secondary and third defender as Winnan gets through the inside. Might have been a little push there as and there's Winnan, and she has her 4th for the evening. And the Blue Warriors go to 8-7 on the Living Choice scoreboard late into the 4th quarter.
Does a lot of razzle-dazzle there, beats a whole lot of defenders who've come to crush, and a left-hand finish to the bottom right corner.
And as good as Beck Green has been tonight, that left-hand shot down to her offside foot, very, very difficult to save.
Especially with the power and speed that comes off Winnan's shot. Yeah.
So, so we've got about 6.5, maybe 6 minutes to go in this last quarter. It is a knockout game, and one of these teams will taste the victory of going to a prelim final, and the other one it will be Mad Monday, so to speak.
Indeed.
Although we can't have too many Mad Mondays in these COVID times necessarily. So ball up top, huge one to be won in the middle. And we're going to have
a toss.
Oh, we don't see many of these in the game either. I think this is the second one for the night, isn't it?
Megan Smith and Parker, second toss here.
So if you look at the numbers, should they
11-1?
Should they 1-1-1?
1-1-1.
One of them's going to win it with a 1-1-1. And that little flick out, good work there from Parker, but hasn't picked the ground ball up yet. Now she does, still under immense pressure there from Smith. And another coming in. So they've drawn 3 Burnside players. Bianca McKay steps inside. She looks like she was going to the cooker fairly hard and has drawn
3 defenders, and there'll be a 3-second call on Williams, I believe.
Yep, Williams is heading out again. So they're really trying to block up that hole when they're coming into offense there. But obviously that's just to try and slow these Blue Warriors down. Good coaching move. But Winnan
Tara
on the outside.
Up to Winnan.
So who's going to, are they going to finish the night with 4 each, or are they going to let someone else in this team have a score? Not that they're
Liv Parker looking for a one-on-one outside alley.
Oh, looks down.
Manages
there it
to
is.
find Richie in the middle.
Bang!
Big save from Beck Green.
Green
Her
again.
15th
That
of the
is
night.
Huge from the Burnside keeper, and brings it back into offense, more importantly for the Bears. And
the Bears will really be looking to push this, try to claw back that 1-goal deficit they found themselves in.
Kelsey Piltz there.
Lightbody gets a step on.
looks
Finds Megan
inside,
Smith in the middle, just wide.
and that is going. Oh, they've called that first on there for Addie. So ball is coming back to the Blue Warriors, and they'll be glad to have that one
They'll
not in
be
the back
glad
of
to
the
have
cage.
that.
And
So
they've got
just over 4 minutes left. One up for the Warriors.
so outlets here as Amy Butterfield just pops over the back. But, yeah, again, running through there is Kiralee McKay. Kit on fire. She's really quick as Kit. And we're going to have
Okay,
a push
push
there.
call on Sarah
And
there.
and she can get it and go quickly here if she gets the opportunity.
Yeah, she can get a
'cause-
free start
'cause
here.
Slow's got to get behind her. And if she goes now, there we go. And just jogging in now. She said, I've done my little bit of sprinting. Here you go, attackers. Your turn.
Slowing it down. So winning across the line here, I believe. Perhaps not. Yep.
And
So
Phillips
she's
again picks up
ran
winner.
across. Mia Inge working there. Down to Guerin.
Oh, nice cut there from Winnan, but Annie Ritchie behind her, running the double cut.
Parker on the bottom right corner, looking to take a step, decides to bring it out. So obviously looking to settle. They want only high percentage shots here, I'd say, to do the Blue Warriors.
And that real one.
Don't want to displace the ball.
Just cops a massive stick there. Oh, no. Just called a pre-check. And Annie Ritchie, she said that pre-checked my elbow out the other way. And certainly dusting herself off there is Anastasia. She might have felt that one a little bit. Not bad for a pre-check. Annie Ritchie just getting the feeling back in that lower part of the right arm. But she has a huge opportunity here.
Huge opportunity.
Again, Beck Green. Can she stand up?
Can she stand up?
The answer is yes, I can. Yes, I can. Beck Green, great save. And ball is now up the top with Parker, and that is
16 saves for Beck Green.
that is huge from the keepers, especially in this women's game,
Yeah.
when majority of the shots are coming from about 2 metres on you.
Yeah. Guerin working behind now. Another two-man game on the 45. Kicks it up to Inge.
Inge looking, they're sort of looking at one-on-one work here. Inge just pops the ball down the back, Winnan in the centre. That one's flicked
That's
over.
a bit high.
And that could be we're going to have a push here. No, we've got someone down. Charlotte hit the deck. Yep, Charlotte hit the deck, but that'll come back as a Blue Warriors ball. Because Blue Warriors had possession there. So, yep, Amy Butterfield with the ball. She'll bring this back in. Kicks the ball over to Winnan, who dusts herself off. Can't really keep Charlotte down for that long.
Lot of space here. Kicks it up to Parker. Across to McKay.
So B
Really slowing it down now. Almost could say they're trying to run the clock out.
So they're looking at just drawing a double every time and then maybe just flicking the ball on to create that drive down the side. Parker.
Around a minute left in this final term of this semi-final. So
We've got a 8-7 game. We haven't actually had the official bell yet, so that will be 2 minutes left in this quarter. So we apologise. We can't stop and synchronise our time as Annie Ritchie tries to synchronise the scoreboard in the way of 2-0 up. 2 up for the Bears, for the Blue Warriors.
the Blue Warriors clearing through here, looking for a
And
one-on-one
again,
option on
Karen,
Williams.
She likes rolling back. Good work there from
Great
Williams.
stick from Williams.
Big ball to be won here, and it is won by
There's
Sarah Lowe.
Wilkin.
Oh, Wilkins, sorry.
There's going to be across the body from Parker there. So taking it back, and Wilkin will keep the ball. So looking for her pass there. Finds Sarah Lowe down this right-hand side, right in front of our camera. Brings it down.
So 8-7 game. Can't be. We've got the clock about to come on the field, so that'll be 2 minutes. No, that might even be 30 seconds. So 8-7 is the game here. Ball is stuck down the back. Huge opportunity here for Burnside to try and take this one to OT.
Yeah, if they can get this here in these last...
There we go. So the bell
2
goes
minutes
2
now.
minutes, but an inherent pass there. And Butterfield is bringing it all the way back. She has light body on her, chasing her down. Butterfield still with the ball. Kicks the ball out here to Kit. Kit picking up the ball. and she will use her pace. Bit of a swipe inside, let them play, we say. But Kit just going through walls at the moment.
Manages to keep that handle.
And is that a huge play in the context of this game with that defensive clearing effort from Kiralee McKay? And she still holds the ball.
Burnside really looking to put a lot of pressure on now. They want this turnover. They need that one goal to even it up into an OT. So
and they don't need to go to the cage here.
The double's coming here, so Wilkin and Smalls working that double.
So less than 2.
Kicking it down to Annie Ritchie.
All
cross
they
to
have to
Targaryen.
do is hold the ball here. Don't have to do anything. Don't have to go to the cage. Let the double come. Sit out there, as there's no stall call on in the women's game. So you can sit out in the bottom corner or just keep running around like that. And Charlotte, the very experienced player, pops it, kicks it over here to Inge, and that's not what they needed. They didn't need to feed the crease. And is this going to come back with interest and bring it to an OT game as we see Wilkins coming down the outside?
Fine, slow in the middle, fumble.
Kicks it to slow.
She manages to keep it. Smalls on the inside now. Takes a step.
Oh, good
Winning
knockdown.
with a knockdown.
And there we go
picked up by
again
Butterfield.
from Butterfield. Whistle just been put away now.
Clock's on, and that
we're going to have a penalty here.
will be a yellow card.
Had to be a red card. We've got a red card for Butterfield. Now, she got swiped across the head down the middle of the ground there and no call. And now it's come back to her. I'd love to see that on the instant replay because she was the one that picked the ground ball up and absolutely got nutted through the centre.
Sure.
So we'll have to find out why that red card was given, but not exactly...
That could change this. That could absolutely change this game here.
As you get your changes on traditional. Hey, that's a traditional moment right there. tradvc.com.au on 8376
639. That's 8376 3639.
Getting excited here. So Burnside with one opportunity. Steps in, pops, and there we go. We've got an even game, but the Blue Warriors will be down a man. And we look like we're going to OT here, Hannah.
We do look like we're going to have a flashback to the start of the season as we see Kate Lightbody take a step under Bianca McKay and a high top finish, rattling that cookie jar in that top left corner. So,
wow,
pulling an even game. This is definitely not what we expected, but hey, it's the type of lacrosse we love to see in a semi-final round.
Well, we are in the finals, and we said earlier, stranger things can happen. We were talking about the second game here. But,
Burnside calling a timeout now, so...
I would still love to know what that call was, because that red card, unless something's been said, because that really did give the ball back, and Amy Butterfield was on the way out with the ball. She picked the hard ground ball up, got swiped.
That is, that's a big call, especially at this time of a game with so little, this moment, so little time left, and a one-goal deficit or an even man game as we're seeing now, so...
And the one and only, a few shout-outs here. Ricky Smithson's online, and Ryan Stone also. Benny Robinson's watching. Sammy, the great Sammy Kilford, also watching. LSA TV's own, Sammy Kilford. And the only man that I will do in the crease with is Mr. Craig Schicker. He is online, and he says, Tony, what were your pre-game predictions? And I actually said, Schicks, I said it was going to be a 12-9 game, which it still very well could be, but we'll go to golden goal. So we're no chance whatsoever. And your 6 is out. So huge opportunity here in the centre.
I even said I should have gone smaller. Gah.
And Ron O'Hancock says there's the inherent pass call. That one was, I always send that out for Kieran Sandow because he loves it.
So Burnside's still stacking their defence even though there's only 2 Woodville players down there. So they're 4-2 in their defensive third.
And again... the whistle's certainly going the way of the Bears here at the moment. So just as the clock runs down, so they're not wanting Burnside to have another scoring opportunity here, but Burnside will have one final opportunity to try and win this game, and there it goes as Kelsey Piltz, getting my mixed up here, but she puts the ball away, but the siren gone, and we're going to OT.
We're going into an OT.
Watch out. How good is this live and free on LSA TV for your first of your semi-finals for the year in the women's competition.
And both of these two teams won their last OT games against my very own Wildy. So it'll be interesting to see how they both come out to play in an OT against each other. So especially being man down on the Blue Warriors side.
So they'll have
Burnside
nearly 4 minutes of man down at the moment with the 5-minute penalty because there was there was less than
they
a minute
have to
left
manage to hold it out for 4 minutes and then not let Burnside score.
And Victoria Lee Edwards Spencer says, so good watching from Sydney. Big shout out. Bronwyn Starkey says, Butsy, no! Well, really didn't think she did that much. But again, we're not out there officiating. Naomi Lowe goes, yeah, Bears. Jenny Snadden says, come on, Blue Warriors. Veronica Robb says, good game, girls. And Sammy Kilford says, far corner. He must be down the far corner. Hello, Sammy. We'll give you a big wave. And Grant Sembler says, Bears on a comeback. Well, they've done more than that on the comeback. They have tied it up. And we will go to a golden goal
semi-final. Golden goal
That's what we
knockout.
like.
You can't ask for a better semi-final.
Knockout. A semi-final knockout.
Yep.
First to score wins this game. And I may just get the voice up a little louder and a bit more excited here. Hannah's going deeper. I'm going higher. So here we go. Great stuff as usual. Hannah Goff. Lucinda Silvestri sends that one.
Thanks, Louis. Shout out to you. I'm sure a lot of my teammates are watching tonight's game.
Naomi Lowe says, #Bears Uncaged. Mel Ryan's watching. Kylie Harvey said, this is almost the perfect Friday night in, as it will be with another double-header game to come. And,
massive night tonight.
The Persian nightclub owner also watching. He's got a final tomorrow. Big shout-out to you, K-Man. And you would be good to see the Blue Warriors are still in this, even though it is tied up. This is what we love. Lacrosse at its best. And there is one goalie here who is going to be really upset and one who is going to be very excited. And is that going to be Addie Cunningham or Beck Green? Because both have certainly put up their hands tonight for that living choice player of the round.
So Liv Parker and Megan Smith back in the centre as we have. Burnside still stacking their defensive side. So 4-2 up on that defensive side, making it even harder if Blue Warriors were to get the ball straight out of the centre.
Yeah, and we were just discussing off there before. First game of the year went to golden goal overtime. We had the 5-minute penalty or the 2-minute penalty, and it got released early. So we're going to have to watch just how much time's left on this. But we've got the official there, and we wouldn't want it to come down to some controversy. But controversy it may not be if Sarah Lowe with the ball in her hand. And
going to be a push call for Mia in.
It's exciting, isn't it, Hannah?
Oh, I just can't.
So.
Burnside bringing it down. Sarah Lowe.
You wouldn't have commentated a golden goal game yet.
No, and I'm telling you, it is just as intense as if you're playing.
So ball up the top. We'll concentrate on the game. Ball there.
Wilkin and Piltz passing it about across to Sarah Lowe.
So who's going to be the game winner potentially
Smalls
for the Burnside Bears?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, no.
That
one's tipped off, and that one could run out of bounds.
But
Great
it won't.
work from Lightbody.
Lightbody saving that. Back to Wilkin.
So opportunity.
Up to Piltz.
Steps down. Sarah Lowe. Good
bringing
defense.
it out. High percentage shots. Good choices here for the Burnside Bears.
So ball down the bottom.
Lightbody on the left-hand side.
So Millie Wilkin with the ball. Up to
Piltz.
Piltz here and looking down. Oh, Millie Wilkin.
Little fumble there.
No one on her, Hannah. You saw the hole there, didn't you?
Loads of space.
Low. Oh, that one's come off a player, I reckon. That's almost a dangerous shot. As Addie Cunningham, she's the first to respond in the cage, and she has the ball, and her and Megan can run all night long. So there's got to be someone. Oh, no, there's no one free here because they're still in a penalty situation. So Amy Butterfield with a straight red given at that particular time of the game. And just need to find a player here. And
Addie taking the pressure really well.
So
holding it out.
Running the time out. There's only 3 minutes in this term as a golden goal. Addie Cunningham running the line. She's got one over the top here in Anastasia Ritchie if she can find her. Anastasia Ritchie just Inge. Is it going to be the young Inge for the game winner? Well, not there.
Not there. Good decision, pulling it out. That was actually Holly Dinning.
Sorry,
my
Holly
bad.
Dinning. That's what
Mia
I'm
Inge
talking
now.
about. Mia Inge. Great save there for Beck Green. Goalies go
had the
one punch
flag.
all here in the first semi-final. Kicks it to the light body, and light body will bring this ball down into their offense. And they've set up reasonably well here, but there's numbers there for Burnside if they can move the ball quickly. As the Blue Warriors just trundle back into defence.
Sarah Lowe, Millie Wilkin coming in from the top now.
So ball and the umpire standing over there with the clock in hand. So there's only a 3-minute first OT.
Wilkin to light body.
Light body looking
back
to Wilkin. And they're still
Kilts
man
at the
down.
top.
So there's a man up
Sarah
opportunity
Lowe.
here.
Over
Steps
to Wilkin.
down, or just drops the handle of the ball as Kate Lightbody flicks it out the back. No damage done there for Burnside, and it can't.
Around under a minute, supposedly here on our clock. Not too sure, but
Still in a man-up situation, though. So the Blue Warriors doing a fantastic job just kicking on the
Vicky.
outside. That's off the bar. That's gone tink, and a huge bit of bar. Great job there for the Blue Warriors.
30 seconds left on this OT time. So
And that,
Burnside Bears still bringing it in, managing to keep possession here. So Pilts up the top. They'll definitely be looking to make the most of this. Wilkin back to Pilts.
and I can see
Finds
Lowe
Sarah
steps
Lowe.
up. Bang!
Oh!
There's the game winner. The Burnside Bears in an upset here in the first semi-final have come to play. They have won this game and sent the Blue Warriors packing, and they will be in their pre-season mould. And how big a call is that 5 minutes straight red now?
Massive.
As we see there on the
Absolutely
instant
massive.
replay as Sarah Lowe lights up the top shelf. And the Burnside Bears with a courageous win, being 9-7 down at the 7-5 down at the start of the third.
Yeah.
Have come back to win this one 9-8. And there'll be a few questions asked, I think, on the Blue Warriors side there, because they had that game for their keeping. And but finals lacrosse is such a funny thing.
Definitely.
And I'm going to go back tonight because we didn't get the replay, but I really want to have a look at that red card and just what went on, because from what we saw, Butterfield picked the ball up and she was out and she got crunched twice, and maybe she said something in retaliation to that, which is
possibly
maybe where the red card came from, but she's probably in her right because there was plenty of sticks chopping. And congratulations to the Burnside Bears, who will make it all the way through to the prelim final next week. And they will play the loser of the game that we are about to see here between Brighton and Glenelg. And we might just go through the goal scorers quickly for that game.
Winning there had her 4 apiece, and so did Parker. So ended up tying that 4 apiece each for a total of 8 there on the Blue Warriors side. And then Burnside Bears had 6 different scorers. 1 for Megan Smith, 1 for Kelsey Pilts, 3 for Sarah Lowe, 2 for Kate Lightbody, 1 for Steph Smalls, and 1 for Millie Wilkin.
And did a fantastic job. And I will say, big shout out to the coaches too, Wendy Pilts and Kath McConaughey, because they certainly had a game plan in mind to try and stop the Blue Warriors' offensive set by setting that extra player back in their defence. And it certainly worked with that transition, stopped them up. But I don't know, player of the game right now has to be Beck Green. She was phenomenal tonight.
I have a recorded 17 saves, so that's an absolutely
huge, as we
insane
see,
effort.
Her with big hugs over there from her Burnside teammates.
But
And,
no doubt, Addie Cunningham, also an amazing game. 14 saves on her end, so just unlucky with that last one. So
And commiserations to the Blue Warriors. They've had a really, really good season, and it is really difficult to get a side together with 2 State League teams and put them together and create the team that they have. So congratulations to the Blue Warriors for the efforts they've given throughout the year, but huge congratulations to the Burnside Bears. And Victoria Lee Edwards says, well done, Burnside. So I so wish I was playing. A lot of love this game. And how many saves for Beck Green, Ron Hancock says, but you did say 17. So we might just take a quick break, wrap it up here so we can get ready for the next game. And we'll see you very, very soon, live and free on LSA TV.